I never met my grandmother. She was a legend in the family, a wandering soul who disappeared into the stars before I was even born. So when the transmission came, crackling through my ship's ancient comms, informing me that I'd inherited her property on the desert planet of Keldronis 4, I thought it was some kind of bureaucratic error. But standing before that crumbling house under a twin-sun sky, with dry winds howling like ghosts, I felt something stirring inside me, something ancient, something waiting. And when I stepped inside, I realized I wasn't just inheriting a house. I was inheriting a destiny. I left Earth 2 weeks ago aboard my battered freighter Wanderer's Luck. Keldronis 4 was a forgotten world at the edge of human space, barely on the star charts, avoided by traders and shunned by settlers, a red dust ball scorched by twin suns with barely enough atmosphere to breathe without a filter. I wasn't sure why I even accepted the inheritance. Curiosity maybe, or a desire to connect to a grandmother I'd never known. An alien grandmother, no less. My mother never talked about her, only said she'd married an alien during the Human-Zarathian War, then abandoned her family to chase ancient secrets, and now I had her house. The house was a ruin, a squat dome structure of stone and some kind of iridescent metal, half buried in red sand. The winds had stripped it down, and deep cracks ran along its surface. The front door, a triangular hatch with alien glyphs, groaned as I forced it open. Inside, it was cool, dark. The air smelled of dust, ozone, and something else. Something metallic. Light flickered on, auto lamps still working after who knows how long. And that's when I saw it. The walls weren't stone. They were alive, flowing with veins of faintly glowing metal, like circuitry, like a machine, a living machine. And at the center of the room stood a pedestal, on it a tube, black, smooth, pulsing softly. I don't know what possessed me. I reached out. The moment my fingers brushed the cube, it flared with light, and a voice filled my head. Descendant of Mirathal, the time has come. I stumbled back, heart pounding. My grandmother's name, Mirathal, the name she took when she joined the Zarathians. The cube floated off the pedestal, surrounded by threads of blue light. You are the last of the line. The T is within you. Awaken the house. Awaken the forge. Forge? What forge? The walls shuddered. The floor split open, revealing spiral steps descending into the depths of the desert. I descended. Symbols lit up. Alien glyphs I couldn't read until my implants began translating them. Starforge, weapon of hope, last bastion of the Zarathians. A Starforge, hidden beneath a house. My grandmother's house. And somehow, it was bonded to me. A hologram flickered to life, an image of my grandmother. She looked human, but with the high cheekbones and silver eyes of the Zarathians. Her voice was soft, but filled with strength. If you are seeing this, child, I am gone. The forge is yours now. The galaxy will soon need it, as it once needed me. The Zarnath are coming. The Zarnath, a race from beyond the galactic rim. The monsters of human nightmares. I'd heard whispers of them. World eaters, devourers of suns. The forge can build ships, weapons, armies, but only with your will, only with your strength. The console came alive under my touch. Holographic blueprints filled the air, starships of impossible design, weapons that could shatter moons, drones that swarmed like locusts. The forge could build them all. It could build them. It just needed a commander. Me. I hesitated. Who was I? A scavenger, a nobody, not a leader, not a hero. But then I thought of Earth, my family, my friends, the entire galaxy unaware of the coming storm. I clenched my fists. If the Zarnath were coming, then so was humanity's answer. I selected a blueprint. A fighter, sleek, deadly, faster than anything the Terran Navy had. The forge responded instantly. Machines whirred, metal flowed like liquid, nanites assembled components at impossible speed. In hours, a ship stood before me. My ship. I named it Mira's Fury, after my grandmother, and I knew what I had to do. It wasn't long before they came. A scout vessel, massive and hideous, black as the void, appeared in orbit. The forge detected it, analyzing its weapons, its weakness. The cube's voice filled my mind. Test their strength, show them ours. I launched Mira's Fury. The battle was short, brutal. The scout ship never stood a chance. The forge's weapons sliced through its hull, tore apart its engines. It burned in the sky, falling like a dying star. But it was just the beginning. I used the forge's ancient communication arrays. I broadcast a message to the human colonies, to the Zarathians, to anyone who would listen. The Zarnath are here, but so am I. This forge is open. I will build a fleet. Join me, and together we will fight back. They came, ships from forgotten colonies, refugees, soldiers, outcasts. Together, we forged an alliance. Together, we built a fleet in the desert, hidden beneath the sands. Its Zarnath fleet came at last, a swarm of black ships, blotting out the stars. We met them above Caldranis IV. My fleet, human, Zarathian, others, stood ready. The Forge had armed us with weapons of legend. The battle shook the heavens. I led the charge in Mira's fury, weaving between enemy ships, striking with precision. The Forge's weapons tore through the Zarnath, but they kept coming, endless as the night, until at last I reached their flagship, and with the Forge's power, I unleashed a weapon my grandmother had designed, a star lance, a beam of pure energy brighter than a sun. The Zarnath flagship died, and with it, their fleet broke, fled. We had won. The desert winds still howl around my grandmother's house, but now it is no longer a ruin. It is a beacon, a symbol. The Forge is awake, and so am I. I am the heir of the Forge, and I will be ready for whatever comes next.